Hello, and welcome to a Tuesday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do the Tuesday, July 18th, 2023 crosswords and go for that 1,236-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Tuesday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Tea? No. This is a cabin upon peat. Gasp and grape ripe. You know, when you're putting a golf ball, you're aiming for the cup. Much purple candy is grape. Shout out to my mom who really likes grape flavored candy. AI bot. Interesting. Artificial intelligence bot. That's gotta be kind of new, Phil. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Tuesday Daily Grid, which is by Karen and Paul Steinberg today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Karen and Paul Steinberg are the parents of David Steinberg, the crossword editor. And I think usually the three of them collaborate. This might be the first time that the two of them have collaborated without David Steinberg. I could be wrong though. Anyway, let's see what they have in store for us. Let's get into it. This is NSA or CIA. This is Neptune. Chilly sounding pod. Snow pea. Lends a hand. Assists. Town crier. Pal you might take fishing. Like some assets and agenda. This is Una or Uno. Poseidon. So we've got two sea gods crossing. This is Men in Black. Enshrine. Hidden. Apollo's twin. And this is very minor celeb. D-lister. This is Lard. Is to southeast. This is Artemis, I see. Diane, or is it Diana? I assume. Rhyming destinations for yummies. Tummies, I see. Eminent and resort. Yeah, that looks okay. Stop pushing so hard. Relent. Backup strategy if things go wrong. Plan B. This is Regina. This is Numb. Relieve of a load. Unburden. This is Guac and ASU. I'm so dead. This is a Ram and a Vast. Ava Mendez. Kind of wrestling. Greco-Roman. I see. This is Oslo. Canoes. Harvest Goddess. Mimicked. This is Aped. Pete Sampras. Goes out like the tide. Not sure. Recedes. A Tad. Muslim land with a monarch. Emirate. This is Air. It must be Demeter and Ceres. Make out. This is probably Snog and MDs. Not sure though. A is Ein. Brand for water fun. Not sure. Relative of a llama. Is it alpaca? Deadlocked situation. This is BB Netanyahu. Bacchus. Esso. Irate, maybe just mad. Impasse. I say so. Dionysus. Okay, pay to play. It's a spider there. Ceramic. Ira Glass. I've heard enough excuses. Beat it. Scram. Emo. Speedo. Egret. Apart. Spare me. Sea-Doo. This is a sling. Media shy. Twined. Alright. Nice. Greco-Roman theme. Because we've got Greek gods on the one hand and Roman gods on the other. It's a central 10-letter revealer, so I didn't notice that this puzzle's extra wide. It's 16 squares wide. What about height? This must be an odd number of squares because it's got this central line about which it's symmetric. So it must be 16 by 15. Yeah, that's nice. I like that Greco and Roman are each 5 letters. Maybe it would have been cool to see, you know, Greek gods on the left and their mirror images being Roman gods on the right or something, but The way that it's done is also kind of good. In each corner, we've got the Greek version of the god crossing the Roman version of the god, or the Roman counterpart, rather. Are they even symmetric? They're not symmetric. Obviously, that's a really hard constraint because the lengths need to match and where they cross would need to match. But they're pretty dang close to symmetric, honestly. They're pretty dang close to symmetric, but it's just fortunate that you can even get them all to cross like this and fit them in a grid with symmetry. One question is, are all the Roman ones vertical? Neptune is Roman, Diana is Roman, pretty sure Ceres, or Ceres, how do I pronounce this, is Roman. Is Bacchus, must be Roman also, right? Let's see. To be honest, mythology is one of my weak points. Let's see. Yeah, it appears that... Wait. Dionysus and Bacchus both say Greeks. I mean, in ancient Greek religion we have Dionysus. He's also Bacchus by the Greeks. Oh, Romans identify Bacchus with their own Liber Pater. So the names are both Greek? I think the names are kind of both Greek. Interesting. But like I said, my mythology is pretty bad. And, you know, of course there's like this syncretism or whatever, as the Romans sort of identified Greek gods with their existing Roman gods. A name later adopted by the Romans. Okay. So it appears that I think all the Roman versions are in fact appearing vertically, which is also kind of nice. Ceres. Ceres is Roman. And the Romans saw her as the Greek counter, or the Roman, the counterpart of the Greek. I said Demeter, but it looks like it's Demeter. Oh gosh. Demeter. Oh gosh. You can all see my weakness. I think that's a nice idea. It's not done in any kind of tricky way, right? Basically, it's just, here they are crossing in the grid. But even as a relatively poor mythology trivia nerd, I kind of like the idea. Yeah. And given that it's extra wide, pretty quick, 2:43 Tuesday, let's look through this thing. This is kind of groan worthy. This is just because, you know, chum is both fishing bait and also a synonym for pal. D-lister. Does it basically only go down to D? Can you have an E-lister? Yeah, M&O. Arizona State University Sun Devils. Sorry to the non-Americans out there for all the American collegiate trivia, but it is an American publication, you know. Bibi Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu. You know, I think I knew his nickname before doing crosswords. You know, maybe like, I don't know, from listening to Clinton speak on TV as a kid, but I think I know it way better now that I do crosswords. Media shy. It's kind of nice. It took me a long time to parse it. That's a Tuesday-ish clue for Snow Pea. I like Snow Peas a lot. Men in Black. An interesting clue on men there. I lived both of those places. It is in fact mostly south. Or like south, 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 southeast. This is a kind of a twee, cloying clue, but got D-listers and Plan B. Yeah, even though it's not any kind of trickiness in the theme, I mean, it's Tuesday. There sort of shouldn't be any trickiness anyway. I think it's a nice idea. So, yeah, nice puzzle. Be pretty quick for an extra wide Tuesday also. So, not too difficult today. Let's do the plus word before we go, shall we? Here's your spoiler alert for the plus word. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The plus word is free to play. It's like a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Let's do it. Blank yourself in. This is a spasm, I think. Figure of speech is a trope. Rarer. Strap yourself in. This is prate. Attar. Peaky Blinders. Oh, British TV. Oh, it's just empty. We have the whole thing there. I don't know if that's actually true. We have the T and the Y. The E has to go here. Therefore, the P has to go here. Or the P has to go here anyway. Therefore, the M has to go here. So there's no guessing on the Wordle part. Or there's no deduction. Yeah, there's no guessing. It's all deduction. Which is kind of rare for these plus words, I think. Usually you have to... You can't just entirely deduce. Let's take a look through this thing. Attar. Yeah, that's from roses, right? An oil from roses. Rose petals. That I know exclusively from crosswords for sure. And Peaky Blinders. I've heard of. I've never watched. Should I watch Peaky Blinders? What BBC dramas should I watch? I watched like Sherlock, I guess. That might be it. Yeah. Anyway, last thing we do before we go is take a look at the mini leaderboard for tomorrow's mini, where it's just me at the moment. Seems to be a more and more common occurrence. Y'all should try to do the mini earlier. All my friends. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Wednesday puzzles. See you then.